I have a couple different tests to show you here today. And one has to do with grounding, the other one has to do with Don Smith or Edwin Gray. It depends on how you look at it. Let's start off by looking at what we have. We're at 11 volts, nothing big. We can see our light bulb right here. Now, let me get around to this side of it. If you notice, that side's really bright. This side's really dull. Not a lot going on there. Now, here's what I'm going to do. This is just connected to ground. Look at that. You see, this energy works by pulling the ground through it. Although that's interesting, we can get a more interesting look at something. Real quick, I just want to show you this. There is plasma inside there. I know it doesn't show real well on camera, but there is. Anyway, okay. So we look at the grounding effect of this. You see it immediately got less bright. Put the ground to the side for now. Now we're going to go over to this can that I have here on the table. Let me get around. Okay. We have this can here, and it basically just has 1/4-inch hollow tubing winding counter wound. Top and bottom are different winding directions. I'm going to connect the bottom here to that winding. And the top right there. That's it. We're just going to turn it on. That's not bad. We got light up, okay. Let's go back around and we're going to pull our ground through to it. That's pretty good. All right. There's a difference in the energy though. So, let me just take off the ground. We're going to go back around this way. Sorry I'm going in circles, guys. Just have to work around the table. Now, what I'm going to do is show you that when I put it in here, I am now have changed the field. Let me turn up the power just a bit. See that spark? I'm now in hot energy right now. I have flipped the field. Now that I know that, you see I went from wire down the center and cold energy to putting it in that can right there and changing the energy. Why? Because I put tape around that can as well. So I separated it. So now it's one field going into the next, into the can. So it doesn't see it as winding or anything. It just sees it as a mass of metal. Now it comes back out and goes to the light. And we got pretty good light up. Let me go connect in the negative real quick. I'll just set this right here. We're going to just turn up the energy a little bit after that. That negative right there being pulled in because it's hot energy now is massively more important. We have a ton of energy. Now, 12 volts, we're 1 volt higher. I shouldn't get that much of an increase on 1 volt higher. But I'm manipulating the energy on you. You see, I'm going from one wire energy to a hot energy. Now I can dump this into a capacitor the correct way, as long as the end of the capacitor is pulled to the negative. Just got to turn it up a bit. Oop, out of resonance. Wow, this thing's really dependent on the resonance value. Does not want to scale. It is pushing out mass energy right now. I mean, look at that light. That is so brilliantly bright. My resonance value has gone down because I'm connected straight to my Tesla coil. So as soon as I have energy and there's too much, it's pushing back. Okay, so with that said, can we convert a little bit? Now here's one, I don't know the answer to this, but let's give it a shot. Let's take our Rodin coil and we'll simply split this. Now I may have to retune the Tesla coil, so just give me a minute. That popped on. Well, we're not in a great resonance, but it is shutting off the fact that it goes back to my Tesla coil. So I'm not getting pushback on it because it's going into the Rodin coil. It's a 1-to-1 transformer. Anyway, I just wanted to show you guys this. Simple, easy experiment. Easy to understand why Don Smith got extra energy out of his. It's easy to understand why Edwin Gray got his. Now, I can tell you, if you put a DC flyback into this, and as one of the fields, and then you turn around and put this energy as the other field, the Tesla coil will amplify that energy. It is an absolute fact. So, we know the amplification already. This isn't very hard. It's simply, how do we want to build a tube? If we want to build an Edwin Gray tube, we have to take it and take this one wire energy here, and we have to put it in some kind of a shielding that doesn't allow the energy out. You see, we need something like mica in a tube in order to hold all of this in, so then we get it to compress. You see, we want the air removed from it, and we want pure energy in there. That's what we're looking for. We need cavitation. That's what's going to get us some more energy. This simple test should tell you a lot about what's going on. It's not hard to flip the field. It's as simple as a soda can with tape on it and a couple of tubes that I had in junk. Flipping the field just like that. Pretty interesting, huh? Anyway, I hope this helps you guys in your over Unity devices. Some of my next step is to start to build Edwin Gray's tube, but I'm well on my way to getting there. I know exactly how to do it.